And you are live.
Good morning. As an American currently stuck in America with the COVID lockdowns, I'm afraid I have a vested interest in what happens with our government. However, as America, especially when it's under a bad governance, tends to be an extreme bully on the rest of the world, I'm figuring not only Americans are invested in the outcome of the American elections. Biden's in, but the way our system works, and it's weird, we don't have a democracy, we are a republic, trying to become a dictatorship. And some of us, which it will do eventually, most likely. If you've ever read things like The Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire, you can see how cultures cycle from dominance to loss of dominance. So America has been, over the past 4 years, trying to become a third world dictatorship with middling success. There's a chance of turning it. Some of us are standing here with our fingers in the dike as the ocean of insanity tries to roll over us, trying to slow down the process a little bit for the sake of the living beings caught between these two oceans on this continent. Not only the humans, but the critters as well, since part of becoming a third world country is trashing the environment. Serious attempts at which have been made over the past 4 years. So anyway, with our squirrely form of government, although we have elected a sensible, if a bit staid and stolid president, I think we're about ready for some staid and stolid now. If we do not have control of the Senate, he will be blocked in everything he attempts. The only reason Trump managed to do the amount of crap he did was because he also had the Senate. If we had had the Senate and he had been president, he would have been simply entertaining, not dangerous. So that's our system, and there is an election today going on in Georgia. Our Senate is so balanced right now, after the most recent elections, that the runoff between the two parties in Georgia will tip the balance one way or the other, which is why I decided to come on here and add some ceremony for good government, good governance, in the hope that we would stave off the madness another few years. Me, when COVID's done, I'm out of here. So it's not so much for me. But many people cannot leave. Most of them because they do not know they can leave. And you cannot do something that you do not know you can do. And most people in the middle of America have never been outside of America, do not know what is outside of America, do not know anyone who has been outside of America. And so the possibility, if it gets really bad, of leaving is not in their purview. I'm lucky. I've been places. I know people in many places. There are many places I can go to. But then I'm leaving behind a lot of people in a frying pan. That's hard. Final decisions aren't made yet. Anyway, on to the ceremony. We are doing today Moonlight Tara, who is the most powerful for good governance. And like any tantric ceremony, we have all the... Well, I had... Come here, a piece of paper. That's not the piece of paper. If you will excuse me a moment. I thought I had all of it here. I think it went in here, and of course, you know, everybody's got a hole that they can never fill, that they never get enough of. Well, mine is surface area. No matter what I do, I simply do not have enough surface area to put everything down on. Come on, I know you're in here. Thank you. Object. Place. See if it'll balance up here. Like any tantric ceremony, I have offerings to the land spirits. I have filled the serchin for the protectors, which has marvelous, I got for Christmas a great single malt scotch, nice smoky one. So that's what I'm offering today. Pair of tormas. Now, I did not make tormas out of tsampa because I had these amazing, made by a baker friend of mine, muffins. And with butter, because tormas get butter, they make perfect tormas to offer to all and everything. So I have a bumpa. I have an image on the bumpa. The bumpa is the archetype. Dorji, Bell, Damaru. Spirit offerings and a couple of tormas, because when we do this, it is traditional to start with green Tara and invoke the full Tara energy in a run-through of green Tara. It's fairly quick sadhana. And having done so, then spend one's time and energy on the specific aspect. And so I am going to start with spirit offerings. And Nyanda, when the time comes, would you take these out and toss one to the front, one to the back?
Yep.
You know the
Yes.
surface area, my kingdom for surface area. Tombala me sanje rimboche, Tombala me tamcho rimboche, Tombala me gedun rimboche, Chamne kunchak sumla chopa. Kumbala me sanje rimboche, Chumbala me tamcho rimboche, Chumbala me gedun rimboche, Chabne kunchak sumla chopa. Chumbala me sanje rimboche, Chumbala me tamjo rimboche, Chumbala me gedun rimboche, Chabne kunchak sumla chopa. Would you take the spirit offerings out, please? Those are the front. Yeah, those. No, that not the torma.
Just these.
Yes.
Okay.
One front, one back.
Okay.
Dakne dak chorche la je se pucho pul den bo nam jorun la sundang drupo Sanje ten beje petrin lejo Chenom jo chang solwa debe tu Dak so gon la ne pesap so Dang Punjab Sushewa Dang Chudang Jashi Pilwe Te Du So Shuku kundu zongpo gompo dorji sempa garab dorji dang shere sengi bardu shinlab de ramav zantata tusum chi zog chen jupe lama la solo de ergin pema june la solo Dorji chang chi tilo narodang marpa mila gompo tsatsapa na pupadang paldan drupa suk kagyu lama namla solo deb o chen lama namla solo deb Chen lama namla solo deb Kaganwate lama namla solo deb Shakya lama namla solo deb Yung Trundang Nyandu Lama Namla Solo Deb Alkondu Zhongdang Irme Pa Gun Garab Dorji Jin Tragpa Jetidang Nisume Pai Alamanam Chetenter Chong One more. Grab it. So we start here with green Tara. Should you wish copies of these images of any one of the 21 Taras, there is a website listed out of respect to living artists who, in order to be living artists, need to live, meaning eat, have shelter. So out of respect for living artists, I'm not giving away for free their work. Please contact them. You can purchase, yes, purchase Living Artist. The only people that we really accept selling Dharma are the ones who make that. The actual artist, not the middleman, Digba. But the actual artist has to eat in order to keep being an artist. So Gewa. See how you balance that? If you make a tonka and you paint it and you frame it, you can sell it. If you buy a tonka, you have to give it away. This is important to understand the fine line between being reasonably reimbursed for the effort you put into something, in creating it and adding to the gewa of the world. Consider your purchase fee, dana, and accept what you purchase as a gift. That makes the very best of karma. But in the Tibetan tradition, we have these beautiful tonkas of the 21 taras in the Suryagupta line. And they're gorgeous. And you can get them anywhere from purchasing them as an original tonka for higher price to a simple, possibly even downloadable, detailed GIF at a lower price. So talk to the artist. That's his website, him and his wife. They're lovely people. They live in North Holland, in a flat place. And perhaps he'll tell you the story of their romance. So we're starting with green Tara. And all these start the same way, with refuge. Sanje chudang tsuki chunam la, changchu bardo dagni kyapsuchi, dagi chinsha gebarde taki, drola penchir sanje drupasho. Sanje chudang tsuki chunam la, Jang chumbaru dagni kyapsuchi, dagi chenshagi mbaditaki, ndrola penchir sanje drubar sho. Sanje churang sunam, Sanje chutang tsuki sunam chunam la, changchu bardu dagi kapsuchi, dagi chanchir soki baditaki, ndrola penchir sanje drupa sho. Repeat after me. Sanje chu gedun la chapsu chiwo, Buddha Dharma Sangha, I take refuge. Lama Yedam Kandro La Chapsu Chiwo. Teacher, archetype, and dakini.
Teacher, archetype, dakini.
I take refuge.
I take refuge.
Salung tigli. La chapsu chiwo. Channels chi and creativity, I take refuge.
Channels chi creativity, I take refuge.
Chuko longku truko la chapsu chiwo.
Chuku longu chuku la chapsu chiwo.
Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirmanakaya, I take refuge.
I take refuge.
Rang sem tong sel ngowo. La chapsu chiwo. Own mind, innate emptiness, clarity. I take refuge. Now we arise, Bodhisattva. Feel this in your heart. Don't just say the words. If you do not want to say the words or don't know the words I'm using, do manis. And imagine, become aware of the total interconnectedness throughout time and space, which is of the nature of great-hearted open-heartedness. Love is such a little word. This is bigger than that, but kind of in that direction. It's the force of interconnection, of interpenetrating, interconnected vitality, love of life, love of each other, love of everything that holds the universe together. It's the light of the Sambhogakaya, ultimate Bodhisattva. Bring your attention to notice it while I say this. Sem chen tam che dewa tang, dewa gatang, den bar gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dunga tang, dunga gigyu tandral war gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dunga meba dewa tangdral war gyur chik. Sem chen tam che nye ring cha dang dral wa dang nyom la ne bar gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dewa tang gatang den bar gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dunga tang dungi gyu tang dral war gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dunga meba dewa tang dral war gyur chik. Sem chen tam che nyang ring cha dang dang dral wa dang nyum la ne bar gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dewa tang dewa gyu tang den bar gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dunga tang dunga gi gyu tandral war gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dunga me ba dewa tang me dral war gyur chik. Sem chen tam che ne rang cha dang dang dral war dang nyum la ne bar gyur chik. May all beings have happiness and the cause of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings know supreme joy, which is beyond suffering. May all beings rest in equanimity, free from attachment and free from aversion. Without grabbing or shoving, perfection is possible. All good, Samantabhadra, the natural state beyond suffering of enlightenment. That's not beyond feelings, thoughts, and perceptions. That's beyond taking them as real and solid and getting all torqued up in them. Okay? Now, with the following mantra, all that which moves, form, thoughts, feelings, are seen as emptiness in their natural state. You may visualize it all as becoming emptiness, but really, it never wasn't not. Om Sobhawa Shudo Sarva Dharma Sobhawa Shudo Hong. In the midst of this open, infinite, empty space, sky, appears the letter Pom, which transforms into a lotus seat. On top of the lotus appears the letter Ah, which transforms into a moon seat, symbol of Bodhisattva. And on this moon seat, supported by it, the lotus of Sunyata, the moon of Bodhisattva, the yin and yang together as a support, my mind appears in the form of the letter Tam. And I, as Tam, radiate rays of light from the Tam, making offerings to all the Buddhas of the 4 times, beyond time and space, where all living beings have actualized their innate Buddhahood. And we're all in there together. There, that. The light goes out from the Tam, which is my mind, making offerings to that. And then the light returns into the Tam. And in that moment I arise as green Tara. On my left, Ekazati, protector. On my right, Osel Chenma, Maritsia, protector. Nyando, if you would be kind enough to pick up the serchem and stand holding it. The serchem is the little thing on the altar that looks like a copper wine glass in a dish.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Just hold it.
Right.
Just stand holding it, and then I'm going to do the mantra, and you're going to take it out front and toss the contents up into the air to the protectors. Imagine it going off in all directions to the protectors.
Okay.
Om Rug Ra. Wait a minute. Ram Yam Kam. Come to me. Om Ah Hong. Hong Kuntung Sang Mo Yeshi Chope Tsa Yin Jigyamo Ekazate Ma Yeshi Ledang Jiktem Mamo Tsok Sulo Sulo Tunlen Jipe So Kong Ruru Kaza Ekizate Ninki Raman Rulu Rulu Hong Jo Hong Zaza Sapariwara Idam Bantu Kakakai Kai Om Ruru Kaza Ekazate Ninkaramu Rulu Rulu Hong Jo Hong Zaza Sapariwara Idam Bantu Kakakahi Kahi Om Ruru Kaza Ekazate Ninkaramu Rulu Rulu Hong Jo Hong Zaza Sapariwara Idam Bantu Kakakahi Kahi Om Martseya Soha, Om Martseya Soha, Om Martseya Soha, Om Martseya Soha. Om Martseya Mum Soha, Om Martseya Mum Soha, Om Martseya Mum Soha. Om Martseya Mum Hong Hong Pe Soha. Om Martseya Mum Hong Hong Pe Soha. Om Martseya Mum Hong Hong Pe So Ha. She is green with one face, 2 arms, I had it here. Her right arm distributes blessings, her right hand. Her left hand suppresses demonic influences. She is dressed in beautiful jewels and veils. Her right leg is extended, like she's just about to get up and lend a hand with something. 'Cause she is. Visualize her surrounded by every smaller than atoms, we have electrons, protons, and neutrons. Smaller than that, we have quarks, gluons. So, gluons. Every gluon in the universe, which is the force that holds matter together as matter moving through time, is a little tiny green Tara. Everywhere. On her forehead is a white Om. At her throat is a red Ah. At her heart is a blue Hong, and the lights go out, invoking all of these infinite Taras, every gluon in the universe, to be one with you, this. Om Vendra Samasa Za Hong Bam Ho. Now, offerings. Light rays are going to radiate from the seed syllable in your heart, making offerings to the 5 Dhyani or wisdom Buddhas, which are the purified aspects of the 5 poisons. They are the dance of vitality of the universe, symbolically. You're making offerings to him. Om Arya Tara Sapariwara Agam Parti Soha. Om Arya Tara Sapariwara Padam Parti Soha. Om Arya Tara Sapariwara Pupe Par party soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara Dupe party soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara Aloke party soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara Gande party soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara New Day party soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara Shepta party soha. Would you be kind enough to take the first torma out into the garden and place it in the fork of the tree? Tormas don't get thrown, they get placed in a high place. Something will eat it. Om Bentra Samadza. I request the 5 Dhyani Buddhas to give me the empowerment of the transformation of confusion into wisdom. The transformation of the 5 poisons into the 5 wisdoms. The transformation of illusion into reality. Om Benza Samadza. Om Sarva Tata Gata Bishika Samya Shriya Hong. Nando. And head. Feel it going down through your crown chakra, filling all of you. Got it. The water fills and purifies my form, overflowing the top of my head, where Amitabha of the Western direction, Dhyani Buddha of the Western direction, appears as a jewel in my crown. The other 5 colored jewels surrounding the crown, crowned with the purified nature of emotions. Not rejecting them, not lack of feeling, but lack of confusion within feeling. Not even that, for confusion arises as wisdom and they are interchangeable. Where samsara and nirvana meet. In my heart on a moon seat is the letter Tam, surrounded by the mantra Om Tare Tu Tare Turi Soha. And we will do a round of that. As we do it from the mantra, light rays radiate out, making offering to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 4 times and the 3 realms, which means all sentient beings at some point in time, somewhere in space. Their power, blessing, and compassion manifest in the form of light rays, which pours benefit into the world and then is absorbed back into the mantra in the heart. And it is potentiated, it is increased 1,000-fold as it enters the world, for it resonates like an echo. Om Tare Tu Tare Turi Som, Tare Tu Tare Turi Som, Tare Tu Tare Turi Som, Tare Tu Tare Turi So. Om tare tutare turi so, 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 tare tutare turi so, tare tutare turi so, om 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 tare tutare turi so, tutare turi so, om tare tutare turi so, om tare tutare turi so, tutare turi so, om tare tutare turi so, tare tutare turi so, om 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 tare tutare turi so, tare tutare turi so, tare tutare turi so, tare tutare turi so. Light radiates from the mantra, clearing away all confusion among sentient beings, liberating them from suffering and establishing them in the fullness of the enlightened state. The whole world is free. Feel it. Please grant all common and supreme cities to me and all sentient beings. Granted. For it is my own nature of green Tara that I supplicate and respond as. At this point, everything, all creation dissolves into me, and my body dissolves into the Tam at my heart, which itself absorbing the lotus and moon disk, dissolves into no thing. Beyond time and space. Simple, pristine awareness. And so in an instant I arise as Tara again. And I say, Gyanam druchang soa tabetu, dasokang dunebe sa choksu, nedong ulpang tepsu shiwadang, chudang trashi pelwadzedu so. Through the merit of these actions, through the Gewa created and released into the pot of all Gewa in the universe, potentiating it 1,000,000,000-fold. May sickness, poverty, and warfare end. May the Dharma and good fortune increase. Sarva Mangalam. And now for Moonlight Tara. This has primed the pump. Now we pump the water. Sanje chudang tsoki chonam la, jang chu bardu dagni kyapsuchi, dagi chin sogi badi taki, drola penchir sanje drupa sho. Sanje churang soke chonam la, jang chu bardu dagi kyapsuchi, dagi chin sogi pedi taki, drola panchir sanje gyupa sho. Sanje churang tsuki chunam la, jang chubadu dagni kyapsuchi, dagi chin shagi paditaki, drola penchir sanje drupa shu. Sanje chu gedun la chapsuchi wo, Lama Lena Kandro la Chapsuchi wo, Tsalung Tigli la Chapsuchi wo, Rangsem Tongsel ngo la Chapsuchi wo. Sem chen tam che dewa tang dewa gyu tang den bar gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dunga tang dunga gi gyu tan dral war gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dunga me ba dewa tang me dral war gyur chik. Sem chen tam je nirang cha dang tang dral we dang nyom la ne bar gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dewa tang dewa gyu tang den bar gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dunga tang dunga gi gyu tan dral war gyur chik. Sem chen tam che dunga me ba dewa tang me dral war gyur chik. Sem chen tam che ne ring cha dang dang dral wa dang nyom la bar gyur chi. Om Sarva Shudo Sarva Shudo Hung. All is, was, and always will be, and always will have been emptiness. Gluons are real. Nothing sticks it together except movement. And the movement is alive. And the movement is love. And in that emptiness again arises a letter Pam, which transforms into a beautiful lotus seat, on which the letter Ah transforms into a moon disk. And on top of the moon disk, this time it's different now, arises the letter Ta, not Tom, as in green Tara, Ta. Simple Ta. And rays of light emanate from the Ta in all directions, making offerings to all Buddhas of the 4 times in the 3 realms. Everyone, everywhere. Then the light reabsorbs and returns into the Ta. In an instant I arise as Tara, radiant like moonlight. This is what she looks like. My body is white, the color of the moonlight. That's a very white, not a warm white like a candle flame, but the white of moonlight, almost a blue white. See the ribbon? I've tried to make the clothing of the Bumpa to match the archetype. It's traditional. Sort of a sparkly, shimmery, palest blue-white. I have 3 faces. The white one in the middle, and blue and yellow to the sides, blue to my right, yellow to my left. I have 12 arms. My first 2 arms are in the Samadhi meditation. In my right hand, I hold a Katvanga, wheel and jewel, and a dorji, and a beautiful mala of flowers, which symbolizes life force. In my left hands, I hold a vase. This is the vase of long life. This is the vase of eternal youth, which was broken by the original oops. I hold it intact. It's never been broken. Next, an opala flower, a beautiful pale blue lotus, a bell, a treasure vase symbolizing the wealth of richness of the universe, and a text. Adorned with ornaments and precious garments, on my forehead is a white Om. At my throat a red Ah. at my heart a blue Hung. Light rays emanate from the Hung, invoking all the enlightened ones in the form of Tara. You understand, since enlightenment is inherent in all living beings. All the bugs, the birds, the bacteria, the paramecium, stars, everything that's alive has enlightened Buddha nature inherent in it. And so when we say all Buddhas of the four times, since everything will actualize its own enlightenment at some point in eternity, we mean also all beings of the three realms. Bodhisattva and Guru Yoga are not separate. Light rays go out from my Oma Hung, especially from the Hung, invoking all the enlightened ones in the form of Tara. And with the following mantra, those Taras absorb into me. Om Densa Sama Za Hung Bam Ho. Inseparable, unseparateness. Now, from the seed syllable Om in my heart, the light rays go out, making offerings to the 5 wisdom Buddhas of the 5 colors, purified aspect of the 5 poisons, the incredible vitality of feeling alive. Omaya Tara Saparivara Agam Parati Soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara Padam Parati Soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara Pupe Parati Soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara Dupe Parti Soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara Aloke Parti Soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara Gande Parti Soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara Nude Parti Soha. Om Arya Tara Saparivara Shiva Parti Soha. Would you take the second torma out the back door and place it in a fork in the pear tree? Without the dish.
Here.
There are stories about that. Om Benza Sama Dza. I request they bestow on me the empowerments of the 5 wisdom Buddhas. And the water pours from the vase on top of my head while chanting. Stay. Om Sarva Tathagata Abhishika Samya Shri Om. Filled with Amrita, bubbling over. Nyando Bonkies?
Yes, of course.
Om Sarva Tata Gata Bishika Samaya Shriye Hong. Drinkies.
Yes.
Body filled and purified, overflowing from the top of my head. Amitabha appears as a jewel in my crown, the other Dhyani Buddhas as jewels surrounding it. On my heart, on the moon seat, is the syllable Ta, surrounded by the mantra Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Kuru Soha. Repeat after me, please. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Kuru Soha. The mantra turns in my heart, making offerings to all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Their power, blessing, and compassion manifest in the form of light rays, which pour benefit forth into the world and then is reabsorbed back into the mantra at the heart. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Guru Soha. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Guru Soha. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Guru Soha. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Kuru 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 Soha. Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Kuru Soha. Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Kuru Soha. Om 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 Tare Tu Tare Ture Shanting Kuru Soha. made a mistranslation to you earlier when I said she holds the vase of long life in her upper left hand. What she holds is a water jug there, and the water pours forth from it, anointing all those in a position of power to make decisions, which is most people, and making those decisions be wise. Water jug, not vase of long life. Mixed up a different Tara. Om Tare tu Tare tu Re Shintin Kuru Soha. Om Tare tu Tare tu Re Shintin Kuru Soha. Tare tu Tare tu Re Shintin Kuru Soha. Tare tu Tare tu Re Shintin Kuru Soha. Tare tu Tare tu Re Shintin Please grant all common and supreme cities to me and all sentient beings. All and everything dissolve into me. I, Tara, dissolve into the Ta in my heart, which dissolves into the innate and natural emptiness. This is where Tracture comes in all sadhanas. In a single instant I arise, fully formed as Tara, and say, Yanam druching solwa tape tu, dak sok kang du nebe sa jiksu. Ne dung upan tapsu shiwa dang chedang tashi shipelwa zedu so. Chi sala go parshu. If you made use of a translation for joining us today, please do not forget Dana to your translator. Thank you. Continue this mantra as much as you can today. Send the blessings. We need them. We are complete. I'll see you next weekend.